Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of me. South African xenophobic attacks. I think after the xenophobic attacks on the 30th, I think these are some of the videos that you need to watch. Check this video out.
Yep. We are here today. We're trying to save our jobs.
Are you local? Are you local?
We are locals.
And how are you losing your job?
We are losing our jobs because when they are taking the foreigners away, that's the foreigners who are giving us jobs. Yes.
So
we won't have jobs.
Which are you in the clothing factories? Yeah.
Yes, we are in the clothing factories.
So I say that again. Are you saying that when they remove the foreigners, as the government is saying, you are going to be without a job?
Yes, we won't have jobs.
Why is that?
Most of the foreigners are machinists.
Right.
We don't have local machinists.
But people are saying machinists are everywhere. The machinists are everywhere.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Yes, that's a lie.
No, but when we post about the foreigners and the local, we can't get the locals to be machinists. They all tell us, no, the machinists are everywhere. Thousands. We are lying. Are you local guys saying that because the government is saying no? There are thousands of workers here.
No to xenophobia. We need foreigners. They are our people. We understand. Foreigners. We are nothing. All we know as South Africans, we know how to cut the threats. That's all. But the foreigners, most of them, they know how to do the balance.
So darling, hold on. Please send a message to your president, Mr. Ramaphosa, and tell him what you just said now.
Mr. Ramaphosa,
Hold on.
Mr. Ramaphosa, you can't chase the foreigners. They are part of us. They are our people. If you chase them, we are nothing. The factories are going to be closed, and we're going to be poor. We are going to be hungry. We have children. What our children are going to eat? Nothing. We need foreigners.
I'm working on the factory almost 5 years. When we don't have a foreigners in the factory, we won't have no job, we won't have nothing. We'll go poor. Foreigners will live here in South Africa. We won't have nothing. We won't have nothing. We need the foreigners here.
They can't even make one garment.
Who? Local.
South African people.
But you're the local, you're saying the truth. Is that the truth?
We've been trying to train them. Since last year, we didn't have one good machinist.
Not one.
To do even one garment.
But MK Labour just says ANC loses. There's plenty of people out there for machinists.
They supposed to give us that people. One of them must come and bring one people to show us how to do the job. But they can't give us any one person to replace the foreigners. We can't chase somebody without a replacement. We have to find a replacement.
Foreigners must stay.
We're losing money now. We're losing money. We're not giving them the government. We're losing our piece of bread because Ramaphosa is not giving money to us.
The argument is that why aren't we employing the locals to be the machinists? Why are only foreigners the machinists?
Why only foreigners?
Yeah.
You say our local people. I'm not like I'm blaming our local people. I'm the local people too. We don't have experience, some of us, and we are choosing the prices. We're demanding so much price from our bosses.
For wages, you mean?
Yes,
Okay.
we're demanding too much wages. While we don't know, while you are still learning, you're expecting our bosses to pay you too much bread.
So the lady said that the locals, they'll try to employ them, but they can't make it as
Yes,
a
they
machinist.
can't make it. Only 1 week that they stay inside the factories and they see that the wages is not enough for them. And then they're going out.
This are saying they're taking the locals, they work 2 days, 3 days, and they're gone.
Yes, after they get their wages, they're going out and look from another job. And then they're going to complain from the labor people,
Yes.
from MK. They're going to complain about what this factory is this factory is this is not paid people. Why? They are them that they don't want to work.
I said this in one of my videos, and I got roasted by most South Africans in my comment section. And this is not supposed to be South African versus other Africans. It's supposed to be an African thing, right? We should be looking for solutions. We should be having conversation about these things. If someone is hating on another group, that is a different conversation altogether. But when we are trying to enlighten the people what is currently going on or what it is that is on grounds in South Africa, some people kind of look at it as it's hate, right? And it's not often the case because what I said in that video is the common South African is not xenophobic, right? But the people that are leading these kind of demonstrations, those people are funded. That's just the truth. So the common South African that is just not that much intelligent and just about, oh, they said we have to go out and demonstrate. They are just following and demonstrating. It's not like from their heart of their heart, they are really xenophobic or something like that. But it's just the simple fact that those that are in front, that are that have been funded, mobilized these people, manipulated them into thinking that no, foreigners are taking their jobs. No. If you are intelligent, let's be honest, the shops that these people open, how is that your job? Your job is, let's say, for instance, if the government happen to, create a job and employ foreigners, that is when you can come in and say, no, this is supposed to be our job. But someone come in, open a car wash, open a barber shop, open a nail spa, and you said this person has taken your job. And oftentimes, when they open these places, they take local South Africans as, their workers, and they pay them. So in as much as some will argue, because I do see this type of argument in my comments, oh, they don't pay, taxes and all that. I'm against people that don't really pay tax. I'm not in for those people. If you find anybody like that, I think that person should face the law of South Africa, and rightfully so. But the situation whereby you're just going after people, and I watched a video, one of an interview from a South Africa, and I was just sad. The guy said, oh, these foreigners, they come here, they build a house, they buy cars, and see my life, I'm not having anything. So wait a minute. You can take a loan from your government. You can take funds from government and open businesses. And you sit down there and someone came in from another country, legal or illegal, and is able to raise funds to build something like this. And you are there, complain that this person has achieved this, being a foreigner, and you haven't gotten it. What a shame. It's shameful to even make this type of argument because, first of all, you were born there. So the advantage or the opportunity is right in your palm. But one thing you guys don't understand is foreigners in every country tend to always be hardworking. Even in the United States, they can tell you this. Anybody living in the States can tell you that people that are always foreigners that come from different countries into the States, they tend to be hardworking. They work more hours. It's just the reality of foreigners, immigrants. That's just who they are. Because they always have it in the back of their mind that anything can happen and I might be losing this part that I'm having right now. So let me just utilize it at my best. But you being a local, you would think that, oh, I'm just on my homeland and, regardless, I always get food to eat. There is always something else for just you, the local. And because of that, that motivates you not to be that hardworking like someone that is, um, a foreigner or immigrant, which is something that you guys should be taking note of. See, right now, these people are demonstrating saying that, because the locals, the foreigners left, they've lost their jobs. And it's the truth. Because most of them were employed by these people. And some of them have even worked with these people for 20 years, 30 years, that they should be getting some amount of settlement after, retirement or something like that. And you end up, saying these people should just take home their monies and all. It's embarrassing, man. It's a very sad situation for these ladies to be in. See, for every economy to thrive, it needs immigrants. That is one thing you have to understand because the immigrants are always the workforce. They put in, those works that you, the local, will never do. Those are the ones. We have immigrants here in Ghana. And in as much as most of them like to beg, because begging is not kind of a crime, people see them and, they don't do anything. But we do have immigrants that just, they do so many things that makes this country run a lot. And those are mostly from, Burkina, Mali, and all these things. They're Africans, Nigerians. You cannot say because they are not from Ghana, they should just illegal immigrants, they should just go or something like that. And most of them, I'm telling you, for a fact, most people from Burkina Faso, Mali, and what is the name? Nigeria, most of them are illegal migrants, but they're Africans first. That is one thing we have to always see first. We have to always see the person as an African before, the sub-region, whether Ghana, wherever the person comes from. I think Ghana has one of the strongest currencies that I use South Africans, you understand, but we will not come out to kind of make these kind of attacks on foreigners that they are taking our money to Nigeria. Look at, for instance, you take like the 1,000 Ghana citizens and you take it to Nigeria, it's over 100,000 naira. That is a lot of money, right? You take like 10,000 Ghana citizens, you send it to Nigeria, that's close to a million and quarter of a million in, Nigeria. That is around 1.3 million naira. That is hell of a money. But we will not just come out because we have one of the strongest currency in Africa. Just try no. And see, I tell you, Ghana is one of the countries that have foreigners because we are not that many, right? But the opportunities of the mines and all that, the galamsey where they mine, gold, the small scale mining, gold scale mining. We have so many people that are in that sector, phone selling and all the like. They just so many. When it comes to our phone industry, like people that sell phones, I bet you are. I mean, 90% Nigerians. But I mean, you did not see that opportunity. So when they invade and see that okay, there's an opportunity to sell these phones or something like that, and they're selling it, and you end up saying he's a foreigner. Come on, they are not afraid of. I mean, walking on the street, holding phones by their hands, swapping, selling, and I mean, a typical Ghanaian will not do that. So you end up seeing a Nigerian being rich, and you say, he's a foreigner. Come on, man, we should group past this. We really should. I mean, this is a better Africa we're striving for, we're fighting for. I mean, on a daily basis, when I see places like Burkina Faso, what they're currently doing, I'm motivated and having hopes that maybe, just maybe one of these days, Africans will unite. And, but when you have some people who are thinking that they are superior to some people, we are never going to get anywhere. Now, Nigeria has started striking against South Africans. And that is why the white people started retaliating against their own black South Africans. Catch you in the next episode, and I'll be dropping that Nigerians video in this page. So make sure you are staying tuned. Turn on post notifications and make sure you are leaving your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like I always say. I'm out here, gentlemen. Peace.